This is the center console of the Toyota Tundra. The first step is to remove the air conditioning button panel. Then, we unplug all the plugs on the back of the panel. Now we loosen the 4 fixed screws under the original screen. Then we directly remove the original screen. Then unplug all the plugs on its back. Then, we connect the new power cords plug to the original one. There are many plugs. We plug them in according to the size and position. Not all original car plugs need to be connected. If there is no suitable plug, we don't need to care. If the new radio feels loose when being secured in the original dashboard, we provide a backup solution. Locate the two metal plates from the included accessories. Fasten them to both sides of the new radio respectively. Remove this metal plate from the original car radio. Adjust the positions of the two metal plates. Then fasten them together. Note that the properly fastened metal plates should be installed on both sides of the radio. Finally, after connecting all the harnesses properly, secure the new radio to the original dashboard with screws. Scan the QR code in the image for quicker assistance. Respectively, remove this metal plate from the original car radio. Adjust the positions of the two metal plates. Then fasten them together. Note that the properly fastened metal plates should be installed on both sides of the radio. Finally, after connecting all the harnesses properly, secure the new radio to the original dashboard with screws. After removing the original radio, be sure to install the two clips on it onto the new radio. We have included 2 sets of power harnesses. Before installation, please confirm which set of harness connectors is compatible with your original vehicle's interfaces. This car radio is compatible with the Toyota Tundra 2014 to 2021 models. The back of a car radio. We provide 2 sets of cable harnesses, and this one is designed for the top trim models. The 16-pin connector is responsible for various connections, including power supply, account key switch, reverse gear detection, steering wheel learning, speaker output, and dim light detection. Plug the 8-pin connector into the power supply port of the protocol box. Pin A or V multi-function connector, external amplifier control, channel audio line input and output, video input, external microphone connection, and fan power output. Please connect the black fan connector to the one on the 20-pin cable. Then connect the microphone connector. Locate the radio antenna from the 16-pin cable harness and plug it in here. Connect the 6-pin USB plug. Connect the 4-pin OEM USB connector. This 10-pin cable is used for reverse video input, brake detection, Wi-Fi, and Bluetooth antenna connections. Connect the GPS antenna plug. We have included 2 connectors for the original vehicle's rear-view camera, but only one of them is required for use. From the 16-pin cable harness, find the RCA connector that matches your vehicle's OEM backup camera, and plug it into the 10-pin backup camera input cable. If your original vehicle's rear-view camera uses this connector, please connect it to this RCA connector. Once this connection is made, there is no need to connect the other backup camera connector in the 16-pin cable harness to the OEM system. If you use the included rear-view camera, please connect the extension cable first. Connect the power cable and signal cable of the rear-view camera. Then, connect the red wire from the power cable to the extended red wire from the signal cable. Connect this combined red wire to the positive terminal plus of the car's reverse light. Connect the black wire to the negative terminal of the car's reverse light. Next, we will remove the 16-pin power harness. Demonstrate the installation of the alternative 16-pin power harness. First, we need to unplug the protocol box. Connect the removed protocol box to this set of 16-pin harness. Plug in the 16-pin power cable. Plug the 8-pin connector into the power supply port of the protocol box. Then plug in the radio antenna. Connect the backup camera's RCA connector to the 10-pin backup camera connector. All cable harness connectors are plug and play with OEM connectors. The remaining connectors on the original vehicle require no further handling. One of the two backup camera connectors is compatible with the OEM system. Do not connect the other one to the OEM system. All other connectors in the cable harness must be plugged into their matching OEM connectors. Unused OEM connectors do not need to be reconnected.